Hey everybody, Lewis here. So I'm at the place where I come and see airplanes land, and I just made like a 10-minute video of it. But I did some maintenance here the other day because I had noticed how everybody had thrown all their garbage out. So I made a video of me just cleaning up this area not too long ago, and it's standing up pretty good. Uh, there's not that much garbage. Except for, there's a couple of beer bottles right there that somebody left. And, you know, people come out here and they watch the airplanes land and they love to leave their garbage behind. And I love to come out here. So I hate trash. And I've got so many videos of me talking about how much I hate trash. And since I really enjoy coming out here so much, I come out here and I clean it up. But people come out here and they leave their beer bottles and they leave all their shit everywhere. I mean, look at all these beer bottles right there. They're pigs. So I think I'm gonna come out here pretty soon and start cleaning this area up again just for the fun of it. I kind of want to clean up over here. This is look at that curly tail, it's so big. These invasive, evasive lizards are all over Miami. And they just come and there's nothing you could do about it. It's not even scared of me. This I really hate. I hate the fact that this is so dirty. I mean, man, people are pigs. They can't enjoy anything without ruining it for everybody. And I've talked about this before. Eventually the city will just close this down and people won't be allowed to come out here and have their fun watching airplanes, I usually go over there by myself where there's nobody and there's no trash because nobody goes over there. But today I'm just chilling. It's a beautiful day. It's a gorgeous day at the airport. And I've been noticing that people are coming out. When I used to first come out here a while ago, I mean, I've known about this place for years, but people wouldn't even come out here. And the reason I knew people weren't coming out here was because there wasn't that much trash. Now, there's fucking trash everywhere. I swear, man. Most people will frickin' ruin a wet dream. They're disgusting. Some asshole came here with a wine cup to drink their wine, and now they left a broken, stupid wine cup right there. And this, I think, this is such a shame. I mean, they just come and they break their bottles, and I'm sure look, this is the back of another wine cup. I'm sure some idiot saw it in a movie or somebody drank some wine and broke their wine cup. That's probably why they did it. And look at all this broken glass over here. Great, we're rebels, We're freaking rebels. We'll come out here and we'll break shit. Because we're so cool and tough that that's what we do. We buy the cheapest shit we can afford. Cheap beer because we can't afford anything better. You know? You don't see any whiskey bottles out here. I'm so sick of people freaking dirtying my city. That's why I want to leave Miami now. And I love Miami. I just can't stand these freaking jerk offs. And they drive like jerks. And they're entitled people, and they ruin everything. This is such a beautiful city. They ruin it in every way possible. You know? Broken shit everywhere, broken bottles everywhere. Usually, I go further out. Like even now, like you can see from here that there aren't usually people that come all the way out here because there's not that much trash. And yes, there's still some trash. You could still see some trash here. But it's not like over there. I mean, I don't get it. Broken plates? I mean, why do you have to smash the bottles? When I was a teenager, I didn't do shit like this, and I drank. I've been drinking since I was a little kid and smoking and stuff. I never did vandalism. I never did shit like this. What I did was I had sex with older women. That's what I did. I had sex with older women, and I tried to work and make money. I wasn't breaking the law. In a stupid way, anyway. Because no matter what you're doing, you're going to break the law in the United States because it's set up that way. But you got to have pride in where you live. This is usually where I come. This is where I like to come and see the airplanes land. But look, even here, there's some trash now. And I don't know if it's the wind or what it is, but I mean, it's probably the wind, but there's not that much because these idiots are too lazy to walk all the way over here. That's why I come over here, so I could be left alone. You know, I try not to make negative videos, but this pisses me off. Take your fucking garbage with you, you disgusting people. You know? I usually clean up a little bit, but I'm not in the mood today. I don't have any trash bags with me. And I don't feel like picking stuff up. I usually have my little cart that I wheel around. But I am going to have to come over here and just pick up this area at least. Because this is my area. That used to be my area over there. And then Assel started discovering it. But I've been coming here since I was a teenager and watching airplanes land. And I never broke beer bottles. Like a dumbass. This is my little pile of cement pilings that I always come and climb. And I never see anybody coming out here. And I hope it stays that way. And I don't mind sharing. I don't mind sharing with like people that are like-minded like me. People that love beauty and preserve it. And love truth. And protect it. Defend truth and protect beauty. That's what I do. I guess I'm in a bad mood. When I see all this trash, it puts me in a really bad mood. I love to see airplanes land and take off. But I really love to travel on them. I used to be afraid of traveling on airplanes. And then I got to fly in a little tiny airplane to the islands one time. And then my fear of flying was lifted then. It was really cool. And the pilot let me put my hands on the control. I was sitting up front with the pilot. It was just one pilot in this small airplane, and it was my wife and another couple that they have since divorced, and it's my wife's cousin, Cindy. She's a really nice girl. Very, very sweet and fun and smart. And I really love her. She's awesome, and her husband is so awesome. Her new husband, Jamie. Jamie's really cool. Jamie's my friend, and we text all the time, and you know, I say silly stuff to him, and he's a really cool dude. They adopted this really cute girl. They adopted this really cute African American girl, and she's in like an athlete, natural athlete. But I'm just so sick of people. Even my family. I barely don't have any more contact with my family because they're all so full of shit. Wow, this trash really puts me in a bad mood. My sister, who lives in Spain because she fucked up her life in the United States so much that they kicked her out. And I've been helping her whole fucking life. She just asked me to borrow $3,000 to fix her teeth. Because all the drug use and alcohol in her youth fucked up her teeth. And her stupid ways, who never studied a fucking thing in her life, so she doesn't know how to do anything except clean houses. That's what my sister can do. So I told her, yeah, and I'm gonna let you borrow the money. And I couldn't just send it to her. So, you know, she wanted me to figure out the way to send her the money. I said, fuck that, Anna. You know, you need to figure out your own way for me to send you the money. So it was taking her forever, and then what she decided was that I was going to pay her dentist directly. And then I told her, you know, Anna, I'm not going to send you $3,000, by the way. You know, you can get insurance in Spain. And she goes, oh, no, I can't get it because of this, and this. I said, yes, you can. So I started showing her how to do it. You know, my 60-year-old sister, I have to teach her that. So then she figured out how to do it. And then I told her, hey, Anna, whenever you see something cool in Spain, send me a video so I can put it on YouTube. First video she sent me, and then she asked me to send her one of my videos. She started criticizing the length of my videos. And I was like, really, Anna? You're going to criticize the length of my videos? I said, let me ask you, how many videos have you posted to YouTube? Because as far as I know, you've never posted a YouTube video, and I have over 700 videos. You know? And I told her, you know what you're doing? You're criticizing me. I never asked you for your opinion. You know? So she sent me a video, and then she sent me another video, maybe 2 videos. And she apologized for criticizing. Because she's been doing this her whole fucking life, criticizing people and thinks she's better than everybody, and she's not. She's a fucking loser, complete loser. You know, most of my family's fucking losers. And then she started like asking me about how much did I like her videos, and in a context where we were talking about me paying for her doctor. And I know why she's asking me about the video, to remind me that I'm going to send her the money. And she didn't need to do that because I have always sent her the money. I've always helped her out. And I have never asked her for anything because I've never needed it. So immediately she tells me, you know, Louis, you're such a child and you think people are out to like harm you or steal from you. Well, first of all, she's always harmed me and stole from me and lied. And stole from the family and stole from everybody. And after that I said, you know what, Anna? She goes, you're so childish. And I go, let me show you how childish I could be. I'm not gonna send you any money. You know? Why would you want to borrow money from a childish person? I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna let you keep your dignity and not let you borrow money from a childish person. And I said, don't call me anymore and don't text me. I mean, all she does is ask for stuff anyway and criticizes everybody. And she's a Christian and loves God, but the truth of the matter is she's an idiot. And she criticizes everybody. And Christians sometimes they say, oh, I'm a Christian, but they do the worst freaking things, and they deal with the racist, and they talk bad about people. And I don't need that in my life. I love positive energy. I love to be in one with the universe. I love to be happy. I love to have peace of mind. Shit, my sister almost killed me growing up. It's her fault that my head is all fucked up. And when I was a child, she was a freaking horrible person. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't care. I don't want anybody in my life anymore that doesn't bring positive energy to me. I don't care who they are. And I hate people that dirty my city. I'm sorry to be so negative in this video, but I'm so sick of all these people that destroy my city and ruin my city. This cop today stopping people in an area where he shouldn't be, because all he's doing is creating major traffic. And these cops that we have in Miami, a lot of them have egos so big that it doesn't even fit in their freaking squad cars. I'll tell a cop to go fuck himself. I don't give a shit. I've never committed any crimes. I don't have anything against me. I know my rights. I know what's up. And if a cop gives me shit, I'm gonna tell him to go fuck himself. I don't care. I'm sick of everything. I'm sick of ICE treating people horribly. When I was living in New York, I remembered I used to watch cops be very abusive to African Americans. I remember that. And when I was a kid, one time in Miami Beach, when I was about 17, this cop stops me in the middle of the street, puts his freaking cuffs on me, and starts going through my pockets. And I was cool at the beginning, but like after just like a little while, and I got angry, and I just started yelling at him, and I started telling him to go fuck himself. And I was gonna sue them for violating my rights, but this stupid bitch that worked at Pasco and Company convinced Ed Pasco not to let me use his lawyer. So I kind of let that go. But I remember how cops were so abusive in Miami Beach. They were so abusive. Horrible. I'll tell you the truth. I haven't known very, very many nice cops. And we have cops in our family. My wife's family, anyway, not my family. I think they're better than everybody else. They think that just because they got that uniform on, that they are allowed to tell you what to do, and you got to follow their orders. Get the fuck out of here. It's like they're idiots just because they got a uniform on. And you hear them say, "I'm the law." And when I hear a cop says, "I'm the law," that pisses me off so much. Because I've told them, dude, you're not the law. You're an idiot. You are not the law. You are an enforcer of the law. You are not the law. Most of these cops don't even know what the law is. I'm in a really bad mood today. That officer in the morning got me really upset. And now seeing all this trash over here gets me more angry. I don't want to go home. I'm just going to stay out here and watch airplanes land for as long as it takes for me to get in a good mood. Or maybe I should just go home and play in my garden. Because when I'm all alone in my garden, I get really happy. I'm sorry to be bringing this negative vibe. But, you know, sometimes we get upset in life. At least I'm watching my airplanes land. Even my brother. I mean, not too long ago, less than a month ago or something, I let him stay in my house for free and drive my car, and I paid for the gas, and I fed him, and blah, 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 blah. I asked him to send me a little video of his truck. All right? And he didn't do it. And then when I called him on it, he's like, "Oh, it was very busy. It was very busy, Louis. What do you want?" You know what? Fuck you. And then he didn't even apologize. He just like took his channel off my phone, off of my TV or something. Like I give a fuck. My brother Felix too. Felix was in jail most of his life. He's been all over the place. Has cost me tons of money. You know when Felix talks to me? When he needs money. When he needs me to send him some money. And I send him money when I can, which is always. Last time I talked to him, I sent him like $300. And my mother, I don't talk to my mother. Abusive, narcissistic person. I don't talk to her. I don't need to talk to her. She wasn't there for me growing up. And I made sure that she was comfortable in her old age. She lives in a clean apartment. And she has food. And that's all I care. I don't talk to her. I don't call her. I don't need to be. I don't need to have any contact with her. I have contact with people that I love. I have very good friends. My mother used to call me IBM growing up since I was a baby. In Spanish, that means inmensa bola de mierda. She used to call me a giant ball of shit. And I was just a baby, and she would call me that. And she was abusive, and so was my father. I don't need him in my life. I have a great life. I get to eat whatever I want to eat. I have a nice place to live. I drive what I like to drive. I have a Land Cruiser, I have a Tacoma, I have a Subaru Outback. I get to come out here and watch airplanes. And if I don't want to open my office, I don't have to open my office. I've worked very hard in my life and I've put up with a lot of crap to be able to do this. And I am not going to let anybody ruin my peace. Ruin my my life. That's why I always say be kind to yourself when I end my videos, because I used to not be kind to myself because I was programmed to be kind to the people around me and to be a tool to my family, until I realized that they don't give a shit about me. None of them give a shit about me. But they always love to get from me. Take. All of them. And then on top of that, they're not grateful. Fuck them all. I'd rather be alone. My father was a piece of shit too. Alcoholic. Jose Armando Arevalo in Honduras. He's dead now. Very famous newscaster. He married a woman named Noelia, who acted all holier than thou. And I was told she used to make tortillas. That's how their family used to eat when she was a child. Which, you know, I don't care if you make tortillas, but don't act like you're so special. Because you're not. She was a stripper. My father met her in a bar, I think, where she was stripping for a living. And then when she met my father, you know, my father got her pregnant and they got 2 kids. She's still a piece of shit. She always acted like a jerk. Always acted like when I went to visit my father once or twice that he invited me to come to Honduras. This was after I was a teenager, because he never even sent me a happy birthday card when I was a kid or anything. She always used to act like I was out there trying to get something from them. All my father ever gave me was a trip to Honduras, paid for the plane, let me stay at his house, fed me for a week or 2. Fuck him. I grew up very needy, very needy. I had absolutely nothing, not even a family's love. But you know what? Now I got so much, my cup runneth over, and I thank the universe every day for letting me be alive and for letting me have people in my life that had done so much for me, like my yoga instructor, who just, you know, just was kind. That's it. She was just kind to me. And I love that lady, and I still send her texts sometimes. And Bill Barron, my PE teacher in elementary school, you know? Very kind man. Probably the first person to show me kindness in my life. Real kindness. I've dealt with jerks my whole life, and that's why I don't take shit from anybody. As a kid, I couldn't do much. I had to take it. But now as an adult, I don't take shit from anybody. Hey everybody, I'm sorry I went so negative in this video. I usually don't do that. But you know, this garbage everywhere, this just pisses me off. I need to get out of Miami. I need to go somewhere where you know, we have all these idiots. We have so many idiots in Miami. So many posers, so many freaking losers. They act like they're rich and they don't have a penny to their name. And the ones that are rich, that come from other countries, a good percentage of them think they're entitled to something. Because in their country, because they were born with money, they think that, you know, in their country, they do whatever they want and treat people the way they want. Not here, baby. People from Miami don't take shit from you. All right, everybody, remember to be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with respect. And be generous with yourself and love yourself. Please subscribe to my channel. Help me build something awesome. And it will be awesome. Have a great night, everybody.